Hello. It's been a while. Back again. I can see my light in the background isn't really working that well. But anyway, what are you gonna do? Let me just check. See how that sounds. Oh, I got a bit of an echo on myself. But yeah, back doing. Gonna do some keyboard stuff, which is probably very confusing to like most people that watch me normally. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just checking now. Look a bit blurry. Why do I look blurry? Quality 1080p. Look fine up there. Blurry over here. Anyway, so how's everyone doing? It's been a hot minute since I've been on here last. But yeah, I'm doing something, yeah, like I said, a bit different to normal. Gonna do some keyboard stuff, which should be pretty interesting, I reckon. So got a few like new things happening in the background. Or one of them just being the lights up top there. I don't know if they're changing color or not. Let me check. Whatever that one is, do that. Inner piece, that'll do. That's not what I want. But yeah, gotta be looking at doing, so I've basically got, I guess in the past year, been sort of getting into like custom keyboards and stuff. So like, this thing is heavy as. Gonna be modding this bad boy, putting in some new stabs, looping them up, trying out the holy mod with some band-aids and stuff. But yeah, we'll get started in that soon enough. I kind of wanted to like go through, I guess, what I have in terms of keyboards and stuff like that. I guess go through like what I've had previously, and then I guess what led me to jump into keyboards and stuff like that. You can see, bring this up here. I've got my other keyboard, which is a HHKB Pro Classic, which is what I use at home, and then I use the other one at work. A bit easier to type on, I guess. But yeah, also got like the room lights on, so that makes things a bit brighter in here, because I know I'm going to need that for viewing keyboard and stuff, because I've also got this webcam set up, so you can actually see everything on my desk. So that's pretty good. Let's go back to webcam. But yeah, Press Rocks is also working. I remember like it wasn't actually working like before, so that's good. So what I might actually do is we'll go through, I guess, yeah, let me grab my old keyboards, hang on. Oh, bumping stuff. Yeah, so we got this bad boy, which is a Cooler Master Keys Pro S, which I just happened to, this is what I used, the last one I used before I got like the HHKB and stuff. So it's TKL form factor, but it's got Cherry MX Blues, which, let me just see if you can hear this. Horrible stuff. But yeah, that's what I used for ages, and I can't believe I used it for so long. It's where are we? Here we go. It's not, I mean, it's not like the form factor's nice, but I'm looking to, I want to like mod it at some point, but yeah, it's for another time. So then we got, before that I had this one here, which is a Ducky DK9008G2. So you got the full size keyboard with Cherry MX Reds. It's the first like full mechanical keyboard I got, and that one is Cherry MX Reds. So it's not too bad. Readily stabs. But yeah. Also looking to mod that at some point, make it better. And then prior to that, I had just like, I think I had a G15, which is like membrane, one of the early like Logitech G15s, and then in between that I had like a Corsair mechanical keyboard, which I don't think was a full mechanical. Back in the early days in like 2012, 2013, I think it was. So that's how old like that Ducky is when I got that keyboard. But yeah, so I've also got to try and like work out what switches I wanted for some of my for that keyboard I should say, is I've got this thing, which is just like a ZLPC testing, what are they called? Key tester? Switch tester. So you've got all the different ones. You've got like Silence. Let me turn this on. So you can't really hear that unless I'm talking. They're all the silent ones. But I've got the Xylent 67 grams in this one over here, which you can't really hear at all. And then you've got like the other Zelios, different like weight springs. You got Roselios. I think these are all silent ones as well, except for the Telios, which are standard like linear switches. You got the other tactile ones. And then we've got this bad boy, which has got like 72 switches. All the way from your standard cherries. You got cherry blacks, reds, browns, blues, cherry clears, cherry whites. All the way you've got like some Cowbox Jades, which are probably like one of the better sounding clicky switches, but yeah, so you got like cherry silent reds. I think my favorite ones are the Novelkey creams. They sound like pretty awesome, pretty thucky. But yeah, so that's how I can sort of pick what switches I want. But yeah, let me turn this off because it's annoying me. We've also got, so here I've got some, these are the Durock V2 stabs putting in. Look pretty good. Putting some Crytox 205 grade 0 on those as well. I got like some extras for like a second keyboard or whatever. So I'll stick that over there for a second. So got this little kit from Switch Keys. I've got a stab testing station, which is kind of useless really, to be honest. Yeah, it's okay, but I mean, if you've already got like a hot swap board, then it's not really a thing. But yeah, it's handy. Got the Crytox. Let me hold that up. Crytox 205 grade 0. Is that gonna focus? Still see me. There we go. Crytox 205 grade 0. So that's what we'll be using for that. Also got glorious, what's it called? Jeez. Keycap puller. There you go. It's better than the ones I had before. And then you've got the switch puller as well, which we can use tonight as well. And then various brushes and stuff as well. But yeah, let's stick that back in there. Stick this in here. Stick these all away. Won't need this just yet. And then I've also got like a toolkit, which we'll be using to like pull everything apart, etc. Stick that over there. Get over there. But yeah, getting to a keyboard kick, I guess. I'm just looking at all the different things you can get. So yeah, I guess the difference. So one of the things with like this one, HHKB, is it uses toe switches. So let's see if we can actually hear that. It's like a clackier sound. What am I doing? I need to. That's what I need to do. Hang on. Keyboard. There we go. Yeah, so these are like lubed toe switches. So it's got 60% with the HHKB layout. So you've got like yeah, there we go. Got like the delete backspace there. Oh, it was technically only backspace, and you've got delete up here if you press the function. Then you've got controls over here where the caps lock normally is. And you've got no control keys in the corner. And you've got like the Windows keys and the Alt key are in different spots. Oh, hey, Big Mother, how's it going? Just chatting keyboards. Don't know how much you've heard so far, but get things plugged in. Oh, I got the custom cable too, which is pretty good. How have you been? It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. But yes, then I've also got swap back to the other camera for a second. Webcam. Oh, this thing. It's a TFV2. TFV2 kit from KVD fans. So you can see there's like a brass plate in the back, brass weight. I've got all the actually let's put in. Did I plug this back in? Yeah. Build. I can't even type my own chat. Oh, I did not plug it in properly. What's going on there? Yeah, it's good to be here. What is going on with my keyboard? Okay, now we're in. There we go. Ah, no, that's not it. Not build. Keyboard. Hey, AJ, how's it going? King. Yeah, I was just, so that's the build. This one, that is. That keyboard there. So that's what we're going to be pulling apart and modding and getting sorted. Got the stabilizers there. So it should be good. It's something just like a bit different to what I normally do. Not just playing games and whatever. Yeah, how you going, AJ, by the way? Long time no speak. I think it's been like a month or more since I've streamed last. Looking great, thank you. I appreciate it, yeah. I look back at some of my old like videos and wow. Missed my face. Thank you, I missed yours too. I occasionally like lurk in like chats when I can. It's just more of like if I'm like available. How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Like there's no. Basically, once I hit like the 6-week mark, I could eat normal food, and then like a couple of months after that, I'm pretty like normal now. I just eat small amounts. biggest thing I've been doing is I've been having a lot more potato, like chips and stuff. But then that means like the way it like sits in my stomach, I can't have a lot. So it's basically I have to commit. But yeah, vodka, potato, a little bit. No, I mean I can have like alcohol and stuff now, and I have to choose between like drinking or eating, which is like the biggest thing. I have to. Like I just had like dinner, so I have to wait like probably like half an hour before I can have like a drink of anything really. So there's that. So also I've realized it's a very not both. It's just it sits too much in my stomach, not enough room. Slush of food and drink. Yeah, I can have like snacks and drink and like drinks, but I have to like break it up, otherwise I'll just fill up too much. And then pretty much if I have too much in my stomach, then I'll throw up basically. Oh yeah, so that's the nano leaf. Although they're looking very, very bright. Maybe I need to like turn it down. I haven't really fiddled with them that much. I've only got max setting. Let's switch into blue. So they're similar to like those the triangle looking ones that I think E-Tele has. But they're like just square from like JB Hi-Fi or whatever. Pretty cool. Yeah, so some of the colors just don't show up in the camera. I guess it's just like a color thing. That was like a starter kit for like a 4-pack was like $100 from JB Hi-Fi. That was on special though, I think, or 80 maybe. Yeah, not too bad. Keyboard for gaming. My this one here, not really. So this is, I'd classify like this particular layout and build this more for typing. I do want to like, I want to like $350 for £9. Yes, yeah. If I got more, I'd probably spend about that much. But yeah, I'm actually looking to get Grace. Modding. This is like an old Cooler Master one that I have, which I want to. Oh hey, Captain Dark Season, how's it going? Yeah, that's like an old Cooler Master one. I want to like pull apart and like pull the switches out and stuff. I'm not sure if anyone. I was talking to myself for like 10 minutes before, but I've got like all these like switch testers and stuff. I don't know how many people are actually familiar with like the custom keyboard scene, I guess you could say. So I've got like this thing, which is like a 72 switch tester, so you can see which ones you want to get. But yeah. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna. This one is more for typing. So it's got tactile switches, which are like as you press down, they've got like more of like a bump, so like more feedback as you press down, and they're 67 gram weighted. So they're a bit heavier. Not heavier, but like they're sort of mid-range. I think I like them. But yeah, tell you what we might do. So we just get started, just pulling stuff apart, because I can sort of chat and work, I guess. Where are we? That one. So I want to also change like the angle of this, because it's normally I'd like to have it like above, but I don't really have anything to mount it to. So yeah. Right, so this is my setup. You've got, so this is a, where are we? There's the camera. A Wooting wrist rest from like the Netherlands. You've got the HHKB. This is my like custom cable up here, coiled cable, which I unplug it, but it's like such a pain to like plug it back in. Yeah, so let's move that out of the way. And I might have to move this out of the way. Get out of here. Yeah, so let's make some room. What I will also do. I've got like a bump and stuff. The camera's right there. I think I just moved it, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. I have to move that. I got too much stuff. Satisfying. Excellent. Well, it's supposed to be like soothing. I've got like a little mat thing here. There we go. just so that way it's not ruining like the mouse, the desk mat or whatever you want to call it. And then like this thing which is magnetic, so I can put like the screws. I don't know, I'm gonna try it out, but I prefer like little bowls to put it in or something. So okay, let's got a little kit here. Actually, no, the first thing we need to do is pull off the keycaps. Let's get that sorted. So I've got like, I don't know if you guys saw this before, but I've got this little kit with got like the lube lubricant, which I guess is like the joke. But that's for like the, gotta lube the stabs. Got like a switch keys stab, like testing, what's it called? Stabilizer testing station. Which we'll need that in a second. Got the glorious keycap puller. I know, I'm not used to having this camera here, it's real weird. My brain's like, what do I do? Got the switch puller. Where's the focus? There it is. Back and stuff. And we've got like a whole bunch of, I'll hold it up to that camera maybe. Yeah, so I've got like all the brushes stuff as well. So I'll stick that over there. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, prepping for operation. Yeah. It's all handy like to like, because if you hit this one, let me see how this goes. Hear my side tone. Can't even hear it, it's so quiet. It's like silent switches. But yeah, so that's what, like, I aim to have this one super silent, but the next one will probably be something a bit... Oh, oh AJ, thank you for the 500 bits. Go towards keycaps. But yeah, this is... I need to stretch this a bit. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's get... There we go. How do I get them out? I've got like these other ones, which are like... bump and stuff. Like these ones, which are like super like annoying to actually pull anything out. Recommendation for a new gaming keyboard. So that's the thing, like this level of like keyboard is like enthusiast level. And it's less about like gaming and more like feel and sound. But if you're gonna get like, I guess, a gaming keyboard, it depends on like, the first thing I'd go for is what layout do you want? Do you want a full-size keyboard with a numpad? Do you want TKL, which is like the one I had before where it doesn't have the numpad at all? Or you got these which are 60%, so you don't have any function row, you don't have like the numpad, all that sort of stuff. So it depends on how small you want to go. Then you got to decide on what switches you want, which is what the whole point of like that massive array of switches is. Need to bounce. Oh good. I was like, I read that as like you need to bounce someone. I was like, what? No, all good, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the bits, and I'll sure catch you. Like, I will. Yeah, I will enjoy these. I'll catch you on one of your streams probably, because I don't know when I have time to stream. I will. Yeah. I'll make sure to like try and do this more regularly. But yeah. Anyway, back to yeah. So I'd recommend pick what layout you want, and then pick what keycaps you want, which most of the time is like Cherry MX. And I guess for gaming, you probably want to go for linear, which is like Cherry Reds or the Cherry Blacks. Depends on how heavy you want it to be. I guess most people go with Cherry Reds, or I suppose people go with like Cherry Silvers. Hang on, bring up those. So we've got, where are we? Can't really see it. The camera's too bright. But Cherry Speed Silvers, which I don't know if you can hear that, but I haven't really used the silvers before, which are, I guess, like a linear speed, so they're faster. I guess that might mean it's got a lower force to actuation. I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. I'm still learning too as well. Still learning all about this, but that's what I decide. But I guess like the Ducky brand keyboards are pretty good. I've got to the point where like I wouldn't buy one of those just because I've gone too far. But yeah, like the Ducky 1-2 Mini is pretty good. It's a 60% decent build. It's plastic, but it's pretty good. Or you got like the Ducky 1.2 TKL, I think it's called. Yeah, let's see if we can get these off, because these are also MA profile, so they're a little bit different to like your normal Cherry MX profile, which is similar to the ones before. This is like, yeah, that makes, oh, and that's too many. Makes it easy. Yeah, so you can see like already there. So you can see like that's all the switches there. You got like a brass plate as well, which is like a different sound again, depending on what you want. You got like the standards are like aluminium, brass, or polycarbonate. But now they've got like FR4. You get like half plates. I think there's even copper ones. Carbon fiber. There's just all sorts of plates now. You can get, depending. It just depends on how much money you want to spend. At the end of the day. Man, this is so like difficult to use. I need to like flex it a bit more. Come on. Get in there. Oh god, this is... There we go. Once you get one, it's like easier. You can do like 3. And then that's it. Just start again. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How are you doing, Captain Dark Season? Like what's been going on? How's life in the UK? I assume you're still in the UK. I don't imagine anyone's left where they are. Come on. No. Life is all good. All good. That's good. I've unfortunately been like off the Twitch scene a bit, so I don't know what's going on with anything. It's too hard to keep up. Back to normal now. Also, you just like free reign, do whatever you want sort of thing. As long as, is it vaccination dependent, or is it just like whatever? If that makes sense. Like, do you have to have like a certain percentage of people vaccinated? That sort of thing. Yeah, a couple of streams a week. So that's more than me. So I can barely manage one like every so often. But I'm hoping to actually do a lot more. Keyboard ones especially is what I want to aim for. Do what you want now. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's what we're aiming for here, like December. I think that's what Dirty was saying, is like, even though we've been like well, like locked down sort of thing. Wait, did you? Yeah, I'm confused. What's going on here? Yeah. Vaccine passports may have been scrapped. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think that's what they just... I think Scott Morrison just announced that in November, vaccinated people would be able to travel internationally and then quarantine at home for 7 days once they came back. Which, yeah, seems kind of pointless, really. But then at the same time, we've still got borders closed because we're in Queensland. Borders closed with New South Wales and other places, so I guess we'll see. I think Queensland is aiming for 80%, and once that's done, then we'll open up. But, I mean, I think we're at 47%, so we're getting there. I'm already vaccinated. As soon as I went and got vaccinated. But yeah. Now I'm also like possibly on the verge of another fully open for a few months. Ugh. Yeah, I'm jealous. Just want to go out and do stuff. Not worry about getting locked down anytime. I need to like change the focus of that camera. I don't know. It's also like the webcam's very like... I need to swap them over maybe to the one that I've got up here. Swap that over because it's a better camera. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes and then do something from there. See, I've got like a massive pile because it's very... Why is it so bright? Hang on, let me fix that up. Put from here. Properties. Bigger video. Brightness. That looks a bit better. There we go. Yeah, so it's not as bright. There we go. But yeah, partner and I are getting married June next year, so we're hoping everything's all good by then, which I think it will be. Because I got family in Canada. Come on, there we go. Family in Canada, so hopefully I'll be able to come across. And then we can go somewhere for our honeymoon. But yeah. But I suppose just, yeah, a bit more on the keyboard as I get closer. This is actually taking longer than I expected just to pull these off. Probably easier just to whip them off. Come on. Oh, got two off at the same time. So the other thing is this is a hot swap board. So that means I don't need to like solder anything like that, so I can just pull everything apart, which is super easy. Let's just get these ones. There we go. So that's what makes it like super easy. So did I get like a sub at some point and I didn't notice? So I'm on 2 subs at the moment and I didn't see anyone subscribe. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's just my thing needs to be refreshed. And I can't do the 4th. Only 3. But yeah, hopefully I'm also in the right category. Hey Marino, how's it going? Put it in the bin. No, switches always stay the same. So these are Xylent V2s, 67s, lubed. So they're not going to be doing anything. How's it going, Marino, by the way? What's wrong with mechanical keyboards? Or you just making fun of me? Just pull that one off. So we're just doing the stabilizers, which are these things. Which is basically, where's the focus? There. It's basically just the things for like the space bar, shift and enter on this keyboard, but then usually for like backspace and the other shift key. I'll show you those in a second. Debatable. Well, it depends on like what kind of mechanical keyboard do you not like? Like if you get like off the shelf sort of things, then depending on what you get. Like for example, hang on, I'll show you. If you had this board, which is my old Cooler Master TKL with Cherry MX Blues, it sounds like horrible. Or you've got like ones like this particular one, which is my HHKB, which is, I can't hear that, which is Taupe switches, which is like a whole different switch in itself, basically. So it depends on like how much effort you put into it, really. But I agree, some of the ones you see are not that great. Are you talking about like the types of switches are not so good, like the mechanical, like maybe you're better off going to like a hybrid or a membrane? Is that what you're saying, Marino? Or am I going too fast? Yeah, so that's the thing, like this keyboard here, these are like, these switches are called Xylent, so they're silent switches, so you can barely hear them at all. So I went for like, this whole thing was like supposed to be like a super quiet keyboard. It was my aim, so you can barely hear it typing at all. So you can see here as well, if we, there, so you've got like your stabilizers here, can't really see it, so you've got Cherry ones that come with it, so I'm going to be replacing those. But yeah, this one's like completely silent. You've also got, I've got foam in the case at the bottom, and I got foam in between the PCB and the plate as well. So I'll see those when I pull it apart. So let's move that there, that's there, that over there. I got too much stuff everywhere. So now what we're going to do is pull it apart. This one? Oh, this is fully weird. Hands are all slippery. How do you even use pliers to get this out? Come on. Ugh, jeez. Who designed this thing? I don't even know how to get these out. These are like stuck in here. Or am I supposed to like... am I supposed to pull them forward? Who designed this? How you going, by the way, Marino? How's it been? How's life? There we go. Got that out. Jeez, that was tough. What would be funny is if I'll stick this in, it won't fit. It doesn't fit. Have anything? Actually, wait, hang on. Ah, hacker. Wait. So the issue is like, okay, I've got other screwdrivers behind me, so I'll use them instead. That kind of makes this kind of redundant, but anyway. Still useful to some degree. There we go, we got that one. That's better. There we go. Okay, let's... Yeah, so basically, actually before we do that, we need to take the weight off. So that's the thing as well, this thing is like super heavy, so it doesn't move. It's also got no, see there, got no legs, so you can't change the angle. It's just a set angle. I actually don't know what the angle is. It's probably like 7 degrees, 5 degrees, something like that. Probably 7. I think 7's the standard. Yeah, so we'll get this off if I can. I'll just do it the easy way. There we go. That's the weight, and then we can attempt to use this metallic thing, which works pretty well. Yeah, so that's the brass weight there. There's the focus there. So I'll stick that just over here. Get that bad boy out of the way. Actually, it might have been easier if I'd like stuck this mic somewhere else, but too late now. So now we'll pull apart the case, get to the insides. Because yeah, what I eventually want to do is basically get like a kit or something that I have to solder myself, and then do that. Start with like there's a numpad kit, and sort of build up from there. Look at desoldering these other keyboards and putting new switches in, new keycaps, that sort of thing. This is not enough. Which one is it? Come on. Probably one like the first ones. Oh, no, we've got these two. There we go. Okay. So we've got to make sure. Unplug this. You can't see it from there, but there's a cable that goes to the USB-C port, basically. It's the daughter board. Let's put that out. There we go. Sort of there we go. So that'll done, and I just gotta make sure I don't lose any of these at all. Because the other thing is like tip it and then it just like all falls. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna stick that down there for now. So that's just the bottom half of that case. So what we got here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Missing one. I'm blind. Bounce somewhere. Nope, that's all of them. Okay. Which means there's one hiding somewhere. Ah, frick. Oh, hey Chelsea, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm just trying to find a screw that I lost. Where on earth? Okay, well, let's just put these out of the way so I don't lose them. Actually, I think I said it. Nope, nothing underneath there. Should be 8 screws. Where's the... Unless it bounced into the keyboard over here, which is entirely possible. Hey, how's it going, by the way, Chelsea? Just mid pulling this thing apart. So I didn't want to... Hang on, let me just unplug this and give it a shake. Hang on. No, there's nothing in there. Where on earth did that go? yeah, things are going good. Going well. Except for this missing screw. Hang on a second. It's just like completely gone. I need a bag. Yeah, I've got like this little magnet sheet thing over here, but it's just gone. That's frustrating. Definitely only got, unless I can't count. No, I've definitely only got 7 screws. Which means there's another one somewhere. Okay, I just have to find it later, I guess. Don't know where it went. It's just gone? What? Oh well. Man, this is... Oh well, it'll be somewhere. Just... It obviously like tipped out and bounced somewhere. That's all good. Okay, well anyway, let's go back to it. So you've got here this part of it, which is like all the I guess the important stuff. You've got, this is the case foam, which helps like dampen the case ping and stuff like that. So we'll chuck that over there. Then we've got the PCB, which is hot swap with KL switches. It's the DZ60 RGB V2 WKL. So you can have like a Windows keyless configuration, or what I've got, which is the HHKB. You could also have the, I think it's Tsungan layout, but I need a different case for that. Okay, let's attempt not to lose any more screws. So I'll take off the top case. take one at a time, just straight off. There will be a thing somewhere. I'll probably find it when I'm putting it all back together. Just don't even know where it went. The only thing I think of is it got stuck in the case, and then as I took it down to the ground, it's like full on the floor somewhere. I will find it eventually. If you're still there, Chelsea, how's it going? I've been distracted slightly, but how's life been with yourself? I've been just busy with work mostly. Got people who are sort of sick at work, or they've got something going on, so it's just sort of people. I mean, they've got their own like problems and stuff, so it's just been difficult to get things going. But yeah. Anyway, that's like the top. Where are we? Top part of the case. So like, if I had these two little like blocks taken out, then I could have its Sunken layout. Still look for that thing. But yeah, you can see here, that's the brass plate on top. You've got these two like extra switch spots where I could have extra switches. But now what we'll do is we'll pull, I think actually, yeah, that's what I need to do, is pull out all the switches. Probably the best thing to do. Get these out. Jeez. There we go, that's one. Or maybe we're going to put these, I'll put them over here. Stay. No, they sort of stay in place, they're not really metal. Yes, these are all hot swaps, so they can just come out. They don't need to be soldered or anything, which is pretty good. Hey. That one's a bit loose. Okay, spilt crap on this. Didn't clean it properly the first time, so now it's like a little bit stained. But yeah, what was I going to say? I've forgotten. So originally, yeah, I was right. Originally I had silent switches in here that weren't lubed at all, and they were 65 gram ones, which are a bit too like light. Didn't have any case foam or anything like that in either, so it was pretty average sounding. So then I changed keycaps, changed switches, put case foam in. Now it's pretty good. Now it's got the last step, which is these stabilizers, basically. This is gonna take forever. Oh, yeah, I do want to like learn how to, because I've never really done it before, but learn how to solder so I can do my own stuff, which I've been told it's not hard. Which I mean, looking at it doesn't look too hard. Just gotta do it, basically. Jeez. Phone going off. Bonk. So it just takes a bit. So yeah, like I think I also chose a brass plate, which is probably not like a, what do the stabilizers do? So they're for like the space bar. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that. You've got like the middle, which is where the actual switch pin goes, or switch stem, I guess you could say, and then the outside is where the stabilizer ends go. I don't actually know what they're called, and that basically just keeps it level. So as you press down on it, so if I won't work because I've got no switch there, but basically as I press it, it will keep it level, so that way it doesn't like wobble, basically. And the better ones you have, like the better it is, basically. I can show you some examples once I get all these out and then get the new ones in. I can show you the difference between like all the different ones as well. Because like most of the time, if you get like a stock keyboard, you'll have what's called stabilizer rattle, which will be the stabilizer, just like you can hear them like hitting like the plastic and the metal and stuff like that. So you want to first of all like get good ones. I mean, if you can't do that, then you want to lube them and mod them, basically, which is what I'm doing today. But I've got doing both. I've got better ones in lubing and modding them. I mean, this is just like... Oh. It's a good trial of these. Switch puller. It's not too bad. It's the Glorious branded ones, which is also another, like, they make a lot of entry level stuff for like the keyboard enthusiast scene. So they've got like the GMMK Pro, which has just come out, and you can buy like the Glorious Panda switches and then get their keycap sets. Jeez, I'm gonna lose something. Okay, almost at the end. Once you get to like a rhythm, yeah, all these come on, all these. It's not coming out very easily, is it? Bam. All these switches are lubed. Didn't film them because that's the other thing you do. You can put desk films in. Oh God, come on, do one. Jeez, it's a bit rough. You can put switch films in, which help with stem wobble and just overall sound. Which I didn't think these really needed it because of the stem wobble, but yeah, it would have been nice. All good, I understand. It's Friday over there, isn't it? Yeah, I used to stream it on a Friday night. So I was going to do tomorrow, but then got some stuff on, so thought Friday night makes sense. Oh, almost there. This can be, like, keyboard stuff can be a bit tedious sometimes. Yeah, so most of my stuff I get from good background viewing. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I thought I'd also, like, I normally have, like, sort of rocky sort of music in the background, but I figured it makes sense to do some sort of more chill stuff. Pretty good. Especially if you want to, I can definitely keen to teach people about keyboards at, like, the enthusiast level. Because I'm also learning myself. Been sort of getting into it over the past year. So there we go. So we've got all the, where are we? There we go. Oh, I hit space. Go away. All the switches out. Next step is, I'm trying to remember if I mean, we've got to take the plate off, but I'm trying to remember if it's easier. Actually, yeah, it's easier if I take it off from this side. Shiny gold, yeah. Listen and learn, yeah. I always find all this stuff just super interesting because it's just crazy how deep it goes. But then it's also very addictive to, like, what you can, like, do. Like, it's insane. Oh wow, my bot just said, my bot just came up saying I was live just then. Wow. It's a slow bot. But yeah, there's just so much, like, down to, like, things like the plate, for example. There's so many different types of plates you can get depending on what sort of feel you want, but then that combined with the case and how that works determines what sort of sound you get, coupled with, like, how much you how much case foam or PCB foam you put in. It's just like, it just sort of, it's exponential basically. Yeah, it's yeah, neither did I up until, like, July last year when I had, like, a friend tell me about it, and that's when I got, like, this board. And even that's just, like, that's, like, comes as is. It's a Topre switch board from, like, Japan. But then, like, after that I was like, I want to get a kit and do it myself. So I got this kit, and you can just, like, keep going from there basically. So I think this one over here. It's just, yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, it's also crazy how popular it is. Like, it's very niche still, but popular. So that's the plate. Sort of see there's a few spots where it's like I've spilled something on it and haven't cleaned it. I don't know if you can see it from there. I've got, like, a spot there. I need to find where the focus is. This camera sucks. But anyway, yeah, so that's like that's a brass plate, which is usually the popular one if you want, like, a heavier sound. Yeah, I need to maybe get a new one. I'll stick that down there. Then you've just got, so you've got the So this is the PCB foam. So you've got that goes in between PCB and the plate. Stick that over there. Get out of here. Then you've got all you've got left is the actual PCB and the stabilizers. So you've got like this bit of wire here with like the actual stems and housing, which you can't really see that from there. So it's hard to sort of show off, basically. But yeah, so that's got the 3 stabilizers. So we'll pull these off, then I'll show you the difference between these ones and like the new ones I've got. That's not it. That's the one I want. So these are what's called screw-in stabilizers as well. So they screw into the PCB, whereas you can get like ones like I've got down there are plate ones. Oh, for God's sake. There it is. So finicky. There we go. Yeah, so these ones are screw-in ones, which are typically better. What you want. So you've got yeah, it's just stabilizers basically. So that basically just keeps your like enters, shifts, all that sort of stuff level. They come in like the 2RU, 2U, 6.25 and the 7. There's probably some other ones there, but they're the standards. So I'll stick that, I should stick that over there. So we'll test it out in a bit. Just get all of these out. So this particular one has a 7U spacebar, which is different to like your normal standard, which is 6.25. I'll do one at a time, don't want to lose them. Bonk. Next, my other plan is, because it's not as easily accessible in Australia, so I want to start like, I guess, making it more popular. Starting to provide like more products for people. So I don't know if you can see. It's not going to focus, but maybe I can hold it up to this camera. Can't really tell either, but there's like, yeah, I've got a bunch of lube on that one. Yeah, so we'll grab this one out, and then we're just left with the PCB. Oh man, it's also so warm in here. Whenever I close the door, it's just super warm. It's like September. Oh, I suppose it's just October now. It's that one there, and we've just got the good old-fashioned PCB. So you can see here as well, I've band-aid modded it so that way when the stabilizers come down, they hit that instead of hitting the actual PCB, so it's a bit softer. So that's pretty good. For yeah, helping with the sound as well. Okay, that's safe. Okay, next step. So I'm not going to bother like doing anything with that one. I can stay over there. I won't bother with that one either. But we will. Does that go that way? Yep, cool. So I'm going to screw this one back into here. And I'll show you what it sounds like. It's a bit messy as well. That's why I've got this thing here. Sounds like verse new ones I've got. Which initially without lube will probably, these ones will probably sound better. But once I've lubed the other ones. The plan was also to do the Holy mod. But how long have we been going for? Hour? That's why I've got plenty of time. Usually takes about, if I'm just doing this without streaming, about 2 hours to do the whole thing. But it might take a bit longer. Okay. So that's on my little board. We get a switch. Stick that there. We get the shift key. That'll do. So basically, if we stick that like that, so you can see, press it down. You can't really tell too much from the camera, but basically the stabilizer just helps it. So if I press it wherever, it'll keep it level. So let's see if we can get, hang on, let me, can't really, hang on, stick it this side. So it's like silent switch. You can hear it when I go down. There's like no sound. But then it comes back up. That's when it's sort of the metal's hitting the plastic as it comes up on the stabilizer. But I'll show you an example of like a really average one. This bad boy. Ugh. So you hear the space bar. You hear that like rattle. And we've also got the shift key. This is also clicky switches, so it's not that great of an example, but just like that rattle. Just blah. Bonk. But yeah, so that's like what we're going to be doing is swapping those out, giving some lube. So we'll get these out. So I need the longer one for my space bar. What else we got here? Oh, that's right, I get new screws and stuff. Nice. Joys of new stabilizers. So, okay, so I guess the difference is, so these particular ones I had to, these are Cherry MX stabilizers. I had to actually like clip off the little legs that were on these to make them so they were better basically. But these essentially come what's called pre-clipped, which are the Durock V2s. I put that in right. I don't know if you can, probably can't see that from there. It's basically like, yeah, it's just better quality, no clipping needed, just flat. So I need to get like a close-up cam or something. Basically these go in, you've got the hole on one side, you've got two holes on one side, and then that just goes in together. So we'll stick that on this side, which I need to actually clip in the wiring. So these are also gold plated. So I don't know how much of a difference that makes, gold plating, but these are typically better quality. Snap in. And we'll stick that in there. Make sure you get it on the right side as well. Right, clipped in. There, that way. I mean, these are pretty cool. Just gotta make sure I don't lose any of these things. So I probably don't actually need those just yet. They're the washers. So I'll stick with, actually, I'll just stick with what I've got because I don't need to actually plug it. Don't need to stick it on these ones yet. How? Hang on a second. These are supposed to, like a kid in a candy store, basically. I think these are upside down. No, wait, no, never mind. Good. First time using Durock stabs. Is drunk? Oh, there we go. Yeah, just need to, they move around a lot until you screw them in. So you can tell these like premium stabilizers. What's going on? Oh yeah, that's definitely not clipped in properly. Just like, what is going on? Yeah, definitely need to if I'm gonna do this more often. Is that not clipped in properly? Is that what's going on? Definitely need to get a better camera angle, that's for sure. I suppose how is it? I actually can't even see it because I'm holding it above. That's the thing, I need to fix that. But anyway, okay, so we've got that in there. Let's get the enter key. We'll get a switch. Trying to make it as easy as possible for people to actually watch, but yeah. that in. Make it easier to stick it in itself. Oh, that's found really good. Okay, so let me just hang on. Hear it on my own first. Oh, that's rattly. But there's nothing in there. Hang on, let me. Got the lubed ones I had before, which are the Cherry MX. And you've got the new ones without any lube. A lot louder. Also just realized it's going onto a PCB without any mods on it. But you can hear that rattle. So we just need lots of lube in there. Anyway, let's pull that out. Turn that off. Yeah, so that's basically the gist of stabilizers. So what we will do, pull this one off. Doesn't need to be there. Pull that out. And basically, do one at a time. I only need to do 3, which is good. Start with the Holy mod. Get that sorted. And once we've got that sorted, then we'll move on to getting it lubed. Then we'll put it in the... put it in this to test first, and then we'll put it in the PCB. So I kind of get this now. This makes sense. Even though I could... Actually, maybe I should go straight to the PCB. That makes more sense. Oh man, it's so finicky. Whip those out. Pretty much just get rid of them, but I don't know where to put them just yet. Get out of here. And they're not bad, but the ones I have here are better. Okay. So this is going to be the hard part. Realized it's really hard to like keep in the camera frame as well. It's because I'm used to like lifting it up here, and you guys can't see it. I suppose you can see it on the other camera. Lift it up that high. Right. Cool. Hands are all lubey. Okay. So much stuff everywhere. Okay, so we've got that one ready. I'm gonna have to pull it apart anyway, so let's just do that now. Okay, so we got one of those. Another one of those. One of those. Got another one. Those. One of those, and another one. So basically, yeah, there should be two 2Us left, plus my shorter spacebar. Cool. Cool. So stick those in. What I might actually do is I might take a short break, so I can get something to drink. Maybe even try and find that screw. There's a thing, and then we'll start doing the Holy mod. Get that sorted first, get some lube in, and then we'll start doing some testing. Then once we're happy, we can put it all back together. Yeah, exactly. Okay, stick those there so I don't lose them. Keep that there. Got all the ones I need. I'm just gonna pair these off so I make sure I got them all. So I didn't enable autofocus on this because I didn't know that will appear in years' time. Hopefully not, because I need it now. But yeah, I didn't put autofocus on that one because I didn't know. I don't want it zooming in and out all the time, but you kind of need it, I guess. So I might have to turn it back on. Should be 1, 2, 3. Yep. Wait. Yeah, that's right. 6 of them total, so 3 pairs. But yeah. So apologies, you probably will get an ad because I don't think anyone's subbed to me anymore, but that's fine. I will be right back. That. Alright, back. Yes, Hypnotoad is the best. All hail Hypnotoad. Yeah, I had a quick look for that screw. It's somewhere on my desk, it has to be. I just don't know where. So I will find it at some point, but for now, I'll have to put it back together with only 7. It's somewhere. It's probably, yeah, like I said, I'll probably find it and I'm like doing stuff. Anyway, so I realize I'm back on webcam, so I want that one. So now we've got some band-aids, which is a bit strange, probably thinking, but basically, what we want to do is cut little bits off this and put it into the housing of these little things, basically, which is the Holy mod. And what I need is to move that out of the way for a second. Move that out of the way. Plate's too heavy. Need to get some tweezers. I think these ones might be the best for the job. Basically, these will like allow me to actually get it in the hole. Yeah. For a secret thing. But yeah, so just let me check, because it's supposed to be stick it in the trying to remember how they did it. I think it was basically like stick it through the hole at this side. Actually, you know what? Let's refresh my memory. That's the wrong button. There we go. Music back. So we want to go to MIG. If I could spell Neo Holy mod. There we go. This is an awesome video for like the guide too.
Hey guys, welcome back. So if you
shush. Actually I will do that. Pause that for a second. Basically, so he gives like a good example of like clipping stabilizers here.
tissue. So next up, depending on the stabilizer, you may have to clip them. Unclip stabilizer.
Yes, there you go. On the right, you've got the ones I've got, which are the Durock V2s, and then that on the left is the Cherry MX stabs. So you have to clip like the little bits off. Anyway, let's go back to forward here.
The main objective of the holding mod is to place a band-aid into the stabilizer stem to cushion the stabilizer wire and reduce rattle. So to get...
Okay, cool. I just want to remember how he stuck it in. Correct hole, exactly. You got it. So we need to get one of these first. That out. Shall we get like... I need to swap back to that one. Nope. That one. Got the band-aid here. Okay, so apparently this is going to be pretty fiddly. So, go. Pull that off. So many jokes can be used. So basically what we need to do is have something thin enough to fit in there. Holy dooly. Oh god. So I think this is insane. The only thing is I just hope it's not like too thin. Jesus. That over there. So basically what we want to do is take that, get this, basically want to shove it in like so. I can't even see that. Basically pull it through. That's... Holy dooly, is this finicky. So the thing is, that's pretty good. Don't want it to be too thin or too thick, otherwise it's gonna not produce the sound we want. So now I basically need to cut off a little bit, not too much. Jeez, that flew away. Get out of here. And basically take tweezers, wrap it. That's too long. God, this is finicky. I need to cut a lot more off. Whoa. Okay. These tweezers are too sharp. They're like punching a hole in the band-aid. Just get it in there. Every time Pretzel puts like a song thing in there, I think it's like, oh, someone's commenting. It's tricking me. It's not too bad. It's just like a little stuck on the side, which I don't think up the top matters too much, because it's not doing anything at that top section, which I'm... Because basically... Oh god, hang on. Stop. There we go. Okay, looks pretty good. Because basically, the way the wire goes in... Let's see if we can... Let's cut to, hang on. So you've got... Focus. Yeah, please. Don't look at me, look at that. Anyway. So it's basically got like a bit of... so it comes in this side here. Yeah. It's basically got a bit of band-aid in there. So like as it pushes up, it pushes down on the other side here. So basically it only matters on this side of it. The other side is just to like fold it in. Doesn't actually go in there. So I'll squish that a bit. Cool. That's 1 of 6 done. Jeez. So the other thing is it's apparently a bit mushy, but as you use it more, it breaks it in, so it's a bit better. Okay, so this next. So actually no, I assume Holy refers to the person who originally came up with this mod, but I'll have to actually find out who that is. This is nice and sharp, jeez. Thunk it. Okay, so let's grab that. This way. Just basically want to push that through. God damn. This one's a bit thicker. Difficult to get through, jeez. This is not going to end well. Okay. I'm also not showing to the camera. Yeah, maybe I need to like raise this up a bit. There we go. Okay, so that way. So I need to fold up. So easiest way is to stick it in that way. Okay, that plan didn't work. Jeez, this one's harder than the other one. Let's hang on. Okay. So it might be too thick. I might need to abort and do something a bit thinner. Okay, so basically I need to make sure that way. Or maybe I can do it this way. It's just be. I think this one's too thick. Jesus. Can't believe it. I wonder if actually, no, that's a good idea. If I fold it over, stick it through this way, all the way through, and then I pull that off. Ah, I found the secret. There we go. Okay, so basically so I don't want to get any of the stickiness on the outside, otherwise it's going to catch. So basically I think there's like to about there. Cut that off. Go away. And then we get this. That one's a bit rougher, but does the job. Whoa. Don't you worry, this will be worth it, maybe. Okay. Next. Just make sure I cut these straight. pretty thick, but it'll do. Oh man. So while I'm trying to mess with this nonsense, I've already asked this question probably a few times now. How's everyone going? What's going on? Anything exciting happen? Anyone recently? Anything more exciting than this? I've definitely got the technique down though. Basically just shove it through with it folded. Oh, that's a little bit too much though. Oh, that's not great. That's okay, I'm cutting most of that part off anyway. There we go. Okay, that's good. This is such like a fiddly process. Getting it good though. Oh, so you can see there's like little fiddly bit, which I'll get rid of, which way there is. Like that end doesn't really matter too much. At least I don't think so. You're back? Welcome back. I didn't even know you went away. That's okay. Glad you're back. I'm up to number 3. Yeah, getting there. Up to number 3 of the holy mod. It's just a little bit fiddly because you try to... I think that one's a little bit... I feel like I'm getting worse as I go along. It's 3 done. 3 more to go. Gonna start lubing. Oh. Okay. That's nice and thin. Nice. Nice. Actually, I need this mostly there. Fold it over. Basically, we stick it in. This technique is a bit hit and miss. It's dependent on how well I can unstick it, basically. Yeah. Anyway, back through. Definitely is very fiddly. Perfect. Oh man. I don't imagine doing this like all the time, just having to holy mod everything. I think that's probably why people like TR Types doesn't actually do this. It's because it's a tad ridiculous, but it's supposed to be pretty good, so yeah. Let's clip that one off. See, this is actually really good. Real good, like. Oh, for God's sake. Get in there. It's actually looking decent. Such an odd thing to do. cool. Oh, 2 more. My lines are getting slightly less and less straight. Oh geez, how did I manage that? It's a bit dodgy. Getting worse. Yeah, it definitely is, yeah. It's what's called, yeah, the holy mod, which I'm not sure if you hear. We like played a video back, but basically it takes away like the a bit of the rattle on your stabilizers. So yeah, definitely a weird thing to do, and yeah, could not agree more. But it's supposed to be the bee's knees, so gonna stick it in and see what happens. Oh man, so many jokes. Oh god. It's also, yeah, very fiddly. Glad I've only got like this one plus the next one. So what's this music? So I'll take a bunch of pictures. This might be a bit too thin, but oh god. Oh, I'm definitely getting worse at this as I go along. Okay, I might have to fix that. Ah, jeez. For God's sake, this one's not going all that well. It's not, I don't think it's wide enough, but just snip the tip. Whew. Okay, one of the threads came off. Okay, whatever. Jeez. Yeah, I'm definitely getting worse at this somehow. That one seems a bit too thin. Both thin and thick at the same time. What's that? Get out of here. Cool. Oh man. Okay, cool. Last one. Here we go. A bit thirsty. Not do it above the thing. Oh, refreshing. Okay, this will help me do my last one. That's definitely very wonky. If anyone can see that. Jeez. Get out of here. Look how, like, it's not even straight anymore. That's thick. Perfect. That there. It's basically the easiest way to do this. super long there, and then just like fold the tip a bit so it goes in easier. Come on. There we go. That's the technique. Slide it back a bit. Just wait till we get to the lubing part. It's going to be super easy compared to this. Like super concentration mode. I also had like someone from work who said he was gonna pop by, so maybe he's in the crowd. Not much of a crowd though. But yeah. Sort of hoping to, yeah, I guess transition my streams into like more of this bit chilled, just chatting. Building keyboards. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to build keyboards when it's so damn expensive, but at the very least I can take my old ones and mod them. That'd be a case of desoldering and resoldering a fair bit as well. And then, I guess you'd have to... I get plate mount stabs, those ones, but then I don't know if they need the holy mod or not. Probably wouldn't do the holy mod. It's a lot of effort. Done. Get out of the way. Whew. So there we go. Let's turn on. Hang on. I'm gonna turn on autofocus on this thing. Take a video. Camera control. Focus. Apply. So now if I go. Close. It's like I can't see it. No, it's way too close. This camera's not that good. Probably better if I stick into this one. Let's go. That way. I need to like move out of the way or something. There we go. Oh, sort of. This is very difficult. Sort of. Ah, whatever. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a bit of band-aid in here, basically. So cool. Okay, we can move them out of the way. It's got all band-aid crap all over them. Cool. So let's start with the best part. Let's go back to that one. Let's see if this zooms there. Oh, you almost had it. Why is this zoom? Auto zoom so crap. It's like I tried for a second, but anyway. Crydox 205 grade 0. Where does the lube go? Well, that's what I'll show you. It's gonna be an X-rated stream. I want this one here. So basically, we want. So we've got the you just can't help it. The stabilizer stems basically goes on either side of these. Can't really see from there. It's better. So it goes on either side of those. Then it goes on the inside of the housing, basically. And then you've also got on the actual wires on each end. So we'll start with the small ones first. So we'll start with these guys. Actually, no, we'll start with these because they're probably a bit easier. Stick this over here so it doesn't stick my arm in it or something. So we get a little bit of this. What do I have? Got like a little grippy thing which I probably should use. So we stick it on either side. Housing, a bit at the back. Basically want to get like a nice like even coat. That's sort of still visible but not like packed on, otherwise you're gonna be too sloppy. too mushy is the term, not sloppy. Is that camera zooming in and out all the time now? That was what I was afraid of. A little bit on the side. Is that a bit better? I say it's like some perfect music. The next thing we got to make sure is we get the sides right. So there's a hole on one side and then two on this. So that goes in like so. That one is done, so let's smooth that across so I don't lose it. Next. So we'll do a test on this one first. Basically. Then our stabs. That Madagascar song. I like to lube it. Ugh. No, I think if I'm going to do this more often, I need a overhead cam that I can basically have to like stick up. Be like, hey, here it is. So this thing here is a piece of trash. Doesn't want to autofocus. This one on the other hand is no, they're both trash. That, and then we go one of these. I've got like a little tool that I can use to like hold these, but one side. I don't even know if I'm like way too much on, wiping too much away. So I just use the light as like a guide to see how much, because this is like clear, so you can't really tell what's going on. Okay, and then we want to stick that in the right side. That's good. Next, we want one of these. These are like the wires, basically. These are gold plated. I don't know if that really makes a difference or not, but I want to give it lots, basically. Right up onto the corner as well, so that way it's... This is like the hard part. Trying to like get like a decent amount on there without taking it away at the same time. But basically, once we've got these all done, put the keyboard back together, test it out, and then we're pretty much done. So we're getting there. Oh, this side's okay. The other side, it's a bit more. So basically, once got one done, very satisfying, yeah. Get this one done. That's enough. Or too much. Basically, you want it to be like white, or like you can just see like the gold. I think that's good enough. basically want to stick this. Oh god. Stick this in here. Down the bottom. There we go. So that's, see that? That's one side done. Basically want to use this now to do the other side. I kind of wish like, I need like a GoPro on my head or something, so everyone can like see what I'm looking at. Because that would make more sense. Although it'd be a bit weird, you probably, I'd look up a chat and you see chat and it'd be like all weird. God. Sometimes it's like I'm putting it on there and it's like, oh, this is going well, and then all of a sudden it just like gets a whole piece, like a whole glob of it off, basically. This also gets very awkward to hold. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now the next part is getting it right. It's in the right spot. Clip it in. And that's one done, basically. Let's try it out, shall we? Stick that in the hole. Come on. How come this one's like... There we go, okay. Let's give that a better angle. I think I need the camera over that side because that's the way I sort of operate. So when we actually attach this to the keyboard though, I'll use the screws and washers that come with it. Oh, my hands are all like looby. Shift key. It's very stiff. Yeah, let's... Okay, let me... So I don't know if you guys could hear that last time, but this is like the... scratch inside. It's like no rattle. It does feel a bit, oh excuse me, feel a bit mushy. But I said that sort of wears off. So it's like, yeah, there's no rattle. It's very quiet. So that's good. That's what we're aiming for. Oh, jeez. Ah, my hands are so like slippery now. So we'll leave that on there so it doesn't get like messed up or anything. And we'll put these ones together, but I won't. I probably should try them out, all of them, I guess. Whew. Could you imagine like, because I didn't actually, the switches I have, I didn't lube myself. Could you imagine actually doing that yourself? Jesus. Like 70 to 100 switches, lube and film. Just sit there, listen to some music and just chill out. I was going to do a stream, I'd definitely pre-lube. Key lube as a job, yeah. Well, that's the thing, like, people do commissions where they build keyboards for people. Like Tia Types is one of the more well-known ones. And he's got to the point where he only does special commissions because he's so popular. Do like ones like, I think Tifu, I didn't really know who Tifu was or is, but basically did like a one-of-a-kind board for him. That sort of boosted him a lot as well. It's way too much, that side. Oh, it's like, what the hell? B-Train? It's the song. Oh man, this is like slipping out of my hand. Okay, and then we wanna... Whoop. That's exactly why I have this thing down here in case I drop stuff. Another one down. Don't mind this music as well. It's pretty chill. What you want. Yeah, I need an overhead cam. I don't think this one over there is working all that well. Yeah, you can see me doing stuff, but it's like, yeah. And like, I need to work out the microphone as well. Like, I need to move it out of my way. Hopefully everything is alright in terms of volume as well. I haven't checked that in a long time. Anyway, that's good. Yeah, I need to get my little stem holder. It's just behind me, but I feel this like just slipping. So I'm probably like over doing this, but I just want to make sure it's even. Another one done. So I'll do the last one now as well, and then we'll put it all together, test it, make sure it's all good, and then we can put the keyboard back together basically. On the home stretch, so to speak. But yeah, it's definitely something that's grown on me, because I started off basically about July last year, chatting to like a friend who was talking about, oh, I'm gonna get a kit and build a keyboard, and I was like thinking at the time, nah, that's way too much. Can't do that. That's insane. I just want a keyboard. But then I did a bit more digging, looking into it, looked at all the kits, thought, oh man, this is pretty cool. All the stuff I could do, like level of customization, feel, sound, all that sort of stuff. And he sort of sold me on Topre switches. Specifically, he had one of the Real Force ones, but he was talking about the HHKBs, which is what I have here. Gotta say, dab some lube on that. And I pretty much just, YOLO'd and got it. And it's, pretty much the best keyboard to type on I've ever like had. At the same time, the other thing is I didn't actually know how to touch type at the time. So it seemed wrong to buy like such a keyboard and not learn to touch type. So I taught myself to touch type at that time. And then I was pretty much exclusively using that keyboard for a while until I got this custom one, because I wanted to get the kit, and just sort of evolved from there. Like I just learned more and more and more. Learned that when I got this particular kit that it came with Cherry MX stabs, and I had to clip and lube them. But at the time, all I did was I clipped them and used dielectric grease, which I've sort of found out is a bit too thick, I think. Well, or is it thin? One of the two. But basically, so then I went ahead and got their Krytox 205 grade 0 and just went from there. Went to town, basically. And yeah, slowly creeping my way forward. Eventually I'll get to the point where I'll do the whole lot, where I lube switches, and it's too much. Lube switches and film them myself, solder PCBs and whatnot. And I've got way too much on this one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, who knew? So much there, and it's just grown. Like, so I remember when Mechanical keyboards started becoming like a thing, and I got my first one, which is that one, the Ducky. And the pretty much choice was MX Reds, or any MX switches basically. So I got Reds because that was like the thing for gaming keyboards. I figured that's what I primarily did on my keyboard, was game. So I got Reds. But then, yeah, it's just evolved over the years to the point where like there's a whole enthusiast scene around it basically. What I should have done before is, oh, I haven't lubed those yet. Anyway, I've got those done. But yeah, now at this point, basically, completely forgot to do the wires. So much for these, just like smattering it on. Sure, it covers it very thoroughly. Basically, you want it to be nice and thick, but not too thick. Because if you do it too thick, then you have to get some of it off. It just becomes too mushy. If you don't put enough, then it stays rattly. At least when if you don't put enough, you can still put more in without pulling everything apart. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Stick that in. It's a little bit rough to go in, but once it's in, I think that's just purely because it's got the band-aid in there. Holy mud going on. Oh. Yeah, I should definitely, if I'm going to do this again, change the camera position and then look into moving this mic somewhere else. Because the thing is, like, I'm able to be closer to it, get a better sound and less outside noise. But at the same time, I don't know how much of that actually matters, because I want to obviously have the keyboard sounds coming through and all that jazz. So I suppose the thing is, like, I don't know if anyone's enjoying what I'm doing now or if they want to see me play games again, but I like doing both. Wouldn't mind being able to do a combination of the two. People are interested. Where I maybe one stream do a keyboard and then the other one I'll play some games or something. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm aiming for. Is to have like a background stream basically where it's just chill, listen to what's going on, have some conversations about keyboards, and yeah. I think that's what people want when they see this sort of content. If I could just... Why is that not going through? Oh, there we go. It's another one down. I've got the space bar. This is a 7U space bar, so it's a bit longer. One thing I found that when I had the lighter weighted switches, or the springs I should say, 65s, I would get double key presses on the space bar, which I think was a combination of the springs in the switches and just like the weight of the actual space bar itself. So I've got heavier springs, 67s, and that seems to be pretty good. It's just so weird. I don't even know if it's probably a better technique to doing this. So it just sort of feels like I'm just spreading it out, which I guess is technically what I want, but I want to sort of make it even. Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely going to go wash my hands after this is all put back. Come on, there we go. Yep, cool. So I want to... This one at least I can hold like this. It's easy enough. Make sure people can still see. So I think what I need to do is like maybe they have the camera closer so you can see what I'm doing. I mean, technically I could do that right now. It's just on like a little tripod. I could just move it forward. Maybe I should do that. Just let me finish this one. I'll shuffle it forward a bit. Just then, if the further I move it forward, the more it's like in the way of my mouse and stuff. Because what I also want to do is that when I do the other keyboards is maybe look at doing like an actual YouTube video of those ones instead. Because it's going to take a bit longer and a bit more effort to get those up to scratch. It's looking mighty good. Yeah, so at least with the lubing I get better as I go along, whereas with the other Holy mod I was like, this is not looking great. Look at that. Okay. That's the other thing, is these get stuck sometimes. Okay, and clip. We're in. Okay, so there's a prime mistake right there. I've got one end upside down. So I'm gonna have to unclip, rotate, reclip. Luckily it's, I guess technically, I probably should relube that side. How have I missed that? God, this is a mess. What have I done? Okay, no, all the loops come off. Jesus wept. But yeah, intricate, yeah, exactly, yeah. I've just like fully screwed up that just there, so all the loops come off and just going into the housing and on my fingers and stuff. So I'm just gonna do that, because this is going to be like spacebar is like the most crucial part basically. Yeah, it's pretty good. So make sure I get it right this time. Get in there. There we go. Come on. Okay, Jesus. Okay, let's... Jeez, that was a messy job. Stick that in. These are supposed to just... There we go. I'll be back in a sec. I'll just do a quick little break here. So I'll be back very soon. And I'm back. Actually, no, what volume is music at the moment? Around 10. Cool. Yeah, no, into the raffle. That's pretty standard. Okay, so what we're gonna do is test out the other ones, which there we are. a bit confused. On the actual PCB, it's like around the other way. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, so we'll test this out. Make sure they sound alright. Be annoyed if they don't sound good. Spacebar's probably going to be a bit wonky. And then we'll put it back together and we can test out the keyboard. Oh man. Can be a little bit tedious. All this, but if it's like, if you enjoy it, which I do, it can be sort of soothing to an extent. I think the actual building of the keyboard is fun. The whole lubing and stuff is a little bit, yeah, but the Holy mod definitely made it a lot more interesting, that's for sure. Okay, let's grab a switch, spacebar. That pin is slightly bent. That's probably when I tried to pull it out earlier. So you got as well, on that I've got some foam in the spacebar to sort of dampen its sound a bit. So let's try that out. Okay, let's... Okay, let's side turn it up. That's not too bad. Not really any rattle there. So that's basically that click on the downward is the stabilizers hitting the PCB, but on my other actual PCB it won't be doing that. So yes. On the up there's no click as well, which is good. Nice. And then we got the other one. Let's do that before we forget. Where's me shift? Okay, let's... No rattle. Nice. Cool, and that's how you holy mod and lube your stabs. Easy peasy. Stick that back on. Cool, that's that. We'll stick that off. Alright, next step, I'm gonna unscrew these. Probably put my lube away. Normally, something to like wipe this off. But I don't have anything right now, so I'm going to leave it there. But what I will do is we'll take these stabs off. And I'll get some of these other screws prepped. So pretty much we'll stick the screws on, stabs on straight away. Then we'll stick the plate on. Do another test. And then, yeah, start putting the whole board back together, basically. The good news is I don't really need these screws, but I don't want to lose them anyway. That would be frustrating, and that's not coming out. Okay. Spacebar sounds pretty good though. Pretty happy with it. Pretty much the biggest thing was the upward stroke on my stabilizers. I mean, they feel really... they're all coated in lube, basically. But this little pad thing is actually pretty handy. Just... it's magnetized, so it just easily keeps the screws in place. There's like no real way to lose them. Unless you do what I did at the start and somehow lose it immediately. Such an odd thing. Wasambe. So like Harambe. Cool. Okay, so now I can get rid of that. Get out of here. These. So the thing is, I only need 6 total. Holy dolly. Immediately almost rolled away. That's 7. Keep the other ones for later. I need 6 of these. So basically I've got, yeah, enough for 2 keyboards. Just in case, because these are hard to get, the Durock stabs. Or at least maybe it was the timing when I went looking for them. So I figured I'd get a second one just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, yeah, cool. Cool, I'll put these together now. Well, it's just they're better quality, like plastic. Better quality, like the actual wires are better quality. That like I think one thing you can find with cheaper ones is they get like warped, and so they're not straight, which I think is the whole thing. But then they're just better built. They're already pre-clipped, and just all around better quality. So technically out of the box you get less rattle, or out of the bag, I guess you could say. But yeah, I originally wanted to get some Zeal PC ones, but could pretty much only get them from Canada, and so that meant like a $50 shipping, basically. So didn't want to have to pay that. So I got these ones instead once they came in stock at Switch Keys. That's one thing as well, if you exclamation website, I'm looking at starting my own website, basically selling some stuff. So I want to get stuff that you can't really get in Australia, keyboards at the moment. Yeah, there you go, squidgekeyboards.com.au. It should also, .com also works as well, but it's just like a placeholder at the moment. Just headbutt and stuff. But yeah, that's the plan. I don't remember how this goes back together. Cool. Yeah, so just got like a little placeholder, but it's designed for people within Australia, basically. So unfortunately, I guess Captain Dark Season it wouldn't be for you. But that's the thing, I would refer anyone international to like affiliates, basically. It's the plan. So if anyone comes across the website for whatever reason and they're not in Australia, they would look at going to like a affiliate, basically. That's not in properly. Or is it? No, it's definitely not in. I don't know what it is with these particular ones. Is it? What's going on here? Oh, far out. Come on. Giving me grief. Because there's also like a little bit of different... Oh, there we go. Different tolerances. In terms of... Not tolerances. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, these are slightly thicker. But like... like 0.1 of a millimeter, or like that sort of level of thickness, basically. So they're a bit better in that sense, where they're thicker, but then depending on what keyboard you've got, sometimes it won't fit, that sort of thing. It's like a whole thing, basically. So just clip in, that's what you want. But I definitely need a video. Overhead, that's what you want. Oh, for God's sake. I think the issue is that I've got the... There we go. Got the band-aid in the way, maybe. It's already on the board. Oh man, surprisingly warm considering. I think it's just because it just rained and it was like a massive storm. Not massive, like a smallish storm. But we happened to order pizza. So the poor guy had to deliver in the rain. Storm. But I don't want to have to go out anyway. See, look, so you can see, you can see how it just sort of sticks up. Sort of. So that's like the, I guess, example of the mushiness, which is going to happen without any keycaps on it. So it's nothing really to worry about too much. It's the wrong way. Yeah, but I'm actually pretty happy with if it can maintain sound. Let's put it back together. Pretty happy with how it is. That's the other thing, it's so hard to... There we go. Yeah, I'm going nuts. Hands are slippery, but basically... There we go. Cool, so the next thing is I want to get the plate on, but before I put the plate on I need to put the plate PCB foam, which I think goes that way? Yep, no, wait, yep, no, wrong way, this way. So you gotta line up all the little standoffs. This little like part here annoys me, but I guess there's no real choice because it has to. There's a standoff for there. You guys can see that. It's like that little bit's a bit floppy. Oh yeah, so that's the case foam. Oh, case foam, PCB foam. I want to get those two confused. So the other thing is, like, when I ordered this kit initially, I think either I ordered the wrong case foam or they sent me the wrong one. So I technically have a WKL PCB and they sent me a ANSI one, which I think may have been me. I'm not too sure. Yeah. So got all those in. Let's get these bad boys in place. I'll do some assembly required, yeah. The other thing is, like, when I got this, there was no instructions whatsoever. I sort of had to piece it together from a YouTube video of a similar build, basically. So I'm pretty sure this one is, like, manufactured by KBD Fans. Well, I mean, it has to be because it's KBD Fans branded one. But they didn't really have any instructions. What I might do is, once I've built this, I'll go over, like, potentially what I want next, which is a mode 65, which looks awesome but is pretty expensive, and I think it comes from the US, so I don't even know if I can get it, because then I'd combine it with I've got the GMK electric keycap set coming at some point. There we are. So that'll go well with that. Should be like a really nice keyboard to have. This always happens. It's like one left. There it is, right in the middle. Cool. So then we've got PCB foam and plate in place. Now what we can do is do an actual, like, test by sticking in some switches. Yeah, I guess that's it properly. Oh, if it... There we go. Doesn't stick through the other side, does it? No, can't do. Cool. And then we've got one more switch for the spacebar. Let's give it a whirl. Line it up properly. Yeah, it feels a bit mushy, but that's to be expected. Enter. Oh, that's nice. Shift. Okay, let me... Oh, bump and stuff. You guys can't hear that just yet, but hang on, I'll bring it up. Okay. Maybe a tiny bit of rattle. Ooh. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. What's next? We'll put the case. Yeah, I can put the case. Cool. So this has to... actually, I might have to take these off to get the case on. Actually, should be okay. Sort of has to sit like that. Take this off. Cool. Okay. Case screws. Once we get these in, it should be pretty easy to just let it sit. I just realized you can also see like the bottom of that there, our screen. Yeah, I'll have to get this thing mounted up top or swap the cameras so at least I have a better camera watching the keyboard stuff. But then that's like a whole thing. I'd have to mess with OBS like a bunch. Change all the inputs and stuff. Cool. What am I doing? That one. Then we'll do like the... Still looking for that. That other screw, but... I wonder if... I was saying, I wonder if it like fell underneath. Nah, no way it fell underneath that, like underneath the little daughter board. Nah, that's fine. Okay, so the next step is a little bit tricky. To an extent, is getting the cable connected, which maybe it tweezers. Just a little bit finicky. Get in there. There we go. So that's, and then you just... Okay. Done. Okay, I might have to actually... Oh, my spine. Might actually have to do this one a bit special. Because basically what I have to do... Actually, maybe it's easier this way. Is I want to Sort of tuck it in, so to speak. Which is a little bit difficult to sort of film. Oh, what am I doing? Almost forgot the bloody case foam, which now I have to unplug this thing. There we go. Okay, this way? Yep, that seems right. So that just fits around everything. There's also a button on the keyboard, which I'm pretty sure is the reset, so I don't want to hit that. Just have to let the config back on. That's the other thing with these keyboards, is they're all fully like programmable. So you can set whatever you want to do, whatever, basically. Okay. In. Oh, we're good. Yeah, so I can do pretty much whatever I want with it. So you can have whatever layout you want and then just do whatever with that layout. Is that done? Cool. Oh, hang on a second. No, I'm definitely missing a screw. There's a screw somewhere, probably on my desk, because it probably just bounced into this area. I just can't see it. But I'll find it after the stream. So I don't want to have it without. I don't know how I'd probably have to order some spares or something. But yeah, we're pretty much almost at the end. Just gotta put all the switches in, keycaps in. Ones haven't I? That one. That one. Okay. Okay. Make sure these are nice and firm, tight. There's nothing in that one. Cool. So you've got keyboard basically back together. Now you gotta oh, what am I doing? Switches first. So the other thing is there's a whole thing about north facing and south facing LEDs and switches and stuff. So these are south facing except for the two in this corner, just because the PCB normally allows for like USB to be on that corner. But this one it has in the middle, so it's not necessary, but they didn't make a separate PCB for this one. So you've got these two up here in the corner, north facing. Which can just be like a problem with certain keycap types and stuff, switches. So they just go in like the opposite way, basically. Now we've got, this is the easy part, putting it all in like so. You just gotta make sure you don't bend any pins. So I normally give it, like before I like push it in, I give it a bit of a jiggle to make sure that it's in like the right spot, basically. I'm surprised no one's actually said that, because that's like the easiest way to tell if it's in the right spot. Give it a bit of a jiggle. You can feel it, and then you just push down. Whereas I see a lot of people being like, oh, you gotta push down firmly, but make sure you don't bend the pins. It's like, well, just jiggle it, and then you're good. Give it a jiggle. I haven't bent like a pin yet. The only time I bend a pin is when I'm trying to pull it out of the stabilizer testing thing. Usually Bandit just trying to pull it out because my hands are slippery. Yeah, so this also might be a bit easier to do before putting the case on, just because there's like less around the edges. And this one as well, in this corner, is the thing gets in the way. The foam. Because normally what you do is you have like a backspace, like one single one with a with stabilizers up here, but because it's obviously a different layout, you've got like the two. Typically what you can do is on like a non-hot swap board, they usually have multiple layouts, but when you have hot swap, they have to have the hot swap switches, which means you can't really move things around unless you're moving hot swap switches basically, which is kind of pointless if you're going to do that anyway. So I just realized I'm shaking the table a whole bunch. But the camera's not moving, which is good. Just my lights. So my next plan after this, once this stream is over, I'm gonna export this video and maybe cut it down, speed it up, put it on YouTube, just have it there, ready to go. See if anyone likes it. Sounds so weird. But yeah, I mean, I just putting feelers out at the moment is what I'm doing with this. I know some people would enjoy it, or do enjoy it. I want to sort of get more people interested in the whole hobby. The more people that are in it, like the more you have to more people you have to talk about it and stuff. That's one of the biggest things I find, is I have no one to talk to about this. It's a very niche hobby. Got one guy at work who is pretty keen on it, but it's obviously an expensive thing, so he's just easing into it, looking at some more expensive boards, but nothing like to this level, which is like basically the entry into it. You start with the cheaper stuff and then you get up to the more expensive stuff, and the next thing you know, you're getting the top tier keycaps or key set, basically. That's when you know help. No, I wouldn't mind getting to the point where I have enough of a following. Yeah, I have to remember how the keys go back. Yeah, luckily I've got this keyboard here, so like I can just reference that. But there are times where I'm like, I don't know which key goes where. But yeah, I want to get to the point where I can maybe get some like boards and stuff sent to me for like reviews. That'd be alright. So that way I wouldn't have to like actually buy them, I could just get them. But that's the thing as well, if I'm doing like a store, I can also just order them through that, build it on the stream, that sort of thing. But yeah, actually that's why I haven't shown anyone just like the switches. Gonna focus for me. What I need to do is like not gonna work. Yeah, this one instead. So that's like you got one of the little switches. It's a Zelios? No, it's Zelios. This is a Xylent V2 67 gram. Which are all lubed from KBD fans. I figured get them to do it, so they'll do a better job. Yeah, so this is like, I made it difficult for myself by putting this here, so I have to take it off. Yes, the good thing about like this size keyboard, it's a 60%, so it's not as many keys as like a full keyboard, 104 keys or whatever. It's only like 60 odd. I think it might be exactly 60 or just below 60. But yeah, next one I'm looking at is like a 65. Then you've got the extra, you've got the arrow keys in the corner, as well as like a few extras. you pretty much have those doing whatever you want, but all the like pictures have it so that way you've got like page up, page down, delete, that sort of thing. So the moment delete key is you hit function, then that top button basically. Okay. So I think if you got this PCB solder, you could have like a full shift here, but you wouldn't do that because you wouldn't have a function key then. Be able to do anything. Almost there. Whew. Also, I swear someone must have, because I only have one sub point. Someone else subbed, and I don't know who it was. I don't know if it's you, Captain Dark Season, and it hasn't like registered or what. But so if you did, I apologize for not picking it up. Actually, I could check Discord. Oh, it hasn't refreshed yet, so I don't know. Oh, actually, let me go to my server settings. Integrations, Twitch, SqueegieX. I have 3 subs. What? Where did I get the third one from? I'm so confused. Oh, yep. Captain Dark Season. I can see one of them was you. So if you're still there, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. It didn't come through. For whatever reason, if it's like a Prime sub, it doesn't show up properly. Yeah. Quite a change indeed. Yeah, we've almost got all the switches. Actually, that is all the switches. Oh, that's right. Hang on, I've got the wrong window open. Get that out of the way. There we go. Still there, yeah. So, oh, there you go. Yeah, so it shows up now. I can see it. But yeah, thank you for the sub. Hang on, let me... Hang on, let's do that. Let me... So it's still got like a downward grand total of 5 subs. I mean, it's better than none. I mean, I'm not too concerned about subs at this point. Because I've got a full-time job, so it's like I just do this for fun. But yeah, like it's better than none. Dr. Sayers, Dr. Sayers. Chelsea. Dr. Sayers, Dr. Sayers. Thank you for the sub. Jeez, I'm all checked up.
Wait.
I'm at 4 subs. Who's the 4th? Because it went from 2 to 4. Yeah, 3 months in a row. Yeah, enjoying it. Good. I'm glad. Still fun though. I mean, get screechy emotes. Yeah, gotta grow the beard out. Grow my own beard back out. But yeah, hang on. Let's go back. Shift key. Enter. That's a lot better. That's really nice. Why is that? It's like hitting PCB. That's not too bad. That's really nice. Let's put this back in. That's good. Yeah. But there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that now because I swear I don't know who. I've got 4 subs all of a sudden. Community. No. Insights. Channel analytics. Affiliate? It's under affiliate, isn't it? And then subscription, no. Badges, emotes. Oh man. Moderation. And there's so many things that have changed as well. I thought it was under community. Got the follower list, role manager. Probably said it. I'm not looking at the chat. Chat's refreshed. Thanks, chat. Channel points. Stream. It was under affiliate. Sub badges, bits cheering, community leaderboards? No. Revenue share, no. Channel analytics, maybe that's it. No. Actually, no, this is, I think, daily my subscriber list. Yeah, there we go. Wait a minute. It was trickery. He must have prime subbed. It doesn't show up. He didn't say anything. I don't know why it's not like playing, but anyway. If you're there, trickery, thank you. Oh, anyway. Let's get back to putting these keycaps on. So we got control. This one sounds, I don't know why. I think it's the right side. I think it's the actual thing needs to be fixed. The thing underneath, that's why it's making a loud noise. That's still pretty good. Oh. Yeah, I just realized you guys can't hear that, but hitting as hard as I can. Because how long ago? That would have been like 13 minutes ago that Trickery did, because he did about 10 o'clock. He messaged me or something? No, no one's messaged. Oh, some people have. What? A lot of messages. Just trying to play Counter-Strike. Anyway. Let's get these back on. I think it was that way? No. That's the way I had it. These ones are a bit confusing because they've got like the, where are we? There. Like the Windows and the Mac icon. So I want the Windows one, which I guess is like the diamond, whatever. Delete key. So these ones are like also, this particular set of keycaps is a HHKB set, so they fit this layout. Whereas you can get like other sets which have all of the keys and you have to like find the ones that you want. Which can be a little bit annoying, trying to find the right keycaps. E, which is that one. Arrow with dot. Yep. Just hope. There we go. W, oops. Because I tried playing some Counter-Strike with this keyboard and it's just the keycap profile coupled with like just the key switches. It's just not that great. So it's not a gaming keyboard, that's for sure. Because it's like this. Let me see if I can show it on camera. But you've got, yeah, you can sort of see that. See how it's like got like a curve? So you got like the top keycaps are high and it goes down and then back up again. So that's like, normally that's, you have like a curve, like a typing angle basically, or typing curve. I don't know. I don't actually know what it's called officially, but then you've got, I'll show you this one, but it's basically flat. So it's like a flat line. So it's like you're not, it feels a bit like you're on like a hill if you're used to like the other kinds. So it's definitely like interesting in that regard. 1, 2, 3, that one. Okay. That one. So what we'll also do is plug it in, do some keyboard tests. That one goes there. Make sure we've still got the config on it in case I accidentally hit that button at some point. It's like, which way does this go? Is that looks right? S. Is the S upside down? That's a 9. Which the 9 goes there? Jeez, who knows? Function. It's there. B goes there. U. There. Oh, jeez. And I suppose that's one of the things is after like teaching myself to touch type, better understanding of where all the keys are. To an extent, like my brain has to like think about it, of course. L. C. D for dog. Let's do words with screechy. I don't think that's which way that goes. Z. 7. Till I find out I've put it all in wrong. H. HHKV. No, wait. HJ. Yeah, that's right. Getting there slowly. The other thing is like when I first got this keyboard, I actually had blank keycaps on it, so there's no legends whatsoever. It wasn't too bad. Like it was all right. It's just that I couldn't look down at the keyboard and be like, "Hey, that's where that key is." So like typing numbers and stuff was a bit hard, like symbols sometimes, that sort of thing. So having legends is handy, unless you're like super good at touch typing and remember where all the keys are. Which I mean, I knew where everything was, it's just that it was slow. F. F for freeboard. X for Z-board. 5. O. O for OMG, it's a keyboard. So you can tell I'm going crazy because I'm just saying random stuff. G for go home and get your keyboard. Because that's the other thing as well. Like there's a whole bunch of things like accessories around this where you can get cases and stuff to carry keyboards around. It's P. No, P does not go there. It's still not 100% on this keycap puller. Dreaming about these things. Yeah. I mean, I already do. So many times where I'll be at work and just be thinking about keyboards. It's just, yeah. Just, yeah, my brain will just be like, I swear sometimes I must have some form of ADHD or something where my mind just like wanders and I can't focus on what I'm supposed to be doing. Instead, I'm too busy thinking about something else. Maybe keyboards, may not be keyboards, but my mind will just wander and I can't get back to what I was thinking about or doing initially. At which point I need to like go for a walk or something and be in my head. One more keycap after this. We got T and 6. Yeah, that feels good. So you can see, okay, yeah, see how that's like flat? It's just like one, I mean, they're not directly flat, but it's basically like, get that. It's basically like one angle, basically. Okay, let's move all this crap out of the way. Oh, I didn't put the weight in yet. Whoops. I was like looking over thinking, why are there more screws over there? Super important part. The keyboard's not heavy. What is it? I say that and I've got this thing which is super light. It's one of the lightest keyboards I've like held. Whereas this is one of the heaviest. It just helps it like stay in place basically. So you've got like the rubber feet which sort of help it stay, as well as like the weight just holds it in place. So it's the whole thing is it's not supposed to move at all basically. That's why it's got no feet, so you can't like raise it up or anything like that. It's just one angle, super heavy to keep it go like in place. It's supposed to be also just like a quality thing, I guess. Feels like it's better quality. So you heard that's just like yeah, that spacebar feels a bit mushy. But I'm sure it'll get better, because that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, so let's unplug that one. So I've got the USB-C custom cable made by who's it made by? Click Clack Cables, Australian place. They make them sort of custom to order. Make them to order, I guess. So let's swap on over. I need 2 scenes. There we go. So we've got monkey type. So let's. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Okay, let's turn on. What? Oh, hang on. I know what's happened. So I think what's happened is it has lost its config, so I need to put it back on. I think. Maybe not. Oh no, it's all good. Restart. Cool, let's try that again. Sort of have to like shove my microphone in the way. Okay, hang on. Okay, so you're probably going to hear a lot more this time. Let's try that again.
And a writer are looking for somebody who brings everything to the table.
But yeah, you get the idea. So it's actually
Who brings the heart, who brings their vision, and particularly who bring their brain to the table, so that they're aware of what they're doing and they're making conscious choices.
Sounds pretty good. Anyway, I can't type that fast, so there we are. Actually, let me fix this. Fix my gate back up to 32. All right, so that's pretty much it. Successfully pulled it all apart. Oh, I got that still on. Hang on. There we go. Successfully pulled it all apart. Oh man, it's so weird. The music's like talking in my ear. It's weirding me out. Yeah, pull it all apart, lubed stabs, put the holy mod in.
That's how it came out. Okay, great. Now let's
Spacebar's very mushy, but I'm hoping that improves. That one's still got a bit, so maybe it's sounds a bit mushy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Sounds quite good. I think that keyboard's pretty much done now. In terms of what I want to do to it. Let's plug that back in. Let's see, plug my HHKB back in. Stick it there. I'm going to stick that there for a second. Get this out of the way. Wow. And we got, this is my, yeah. I was going over that before, but this is my wrist rest that I like to use. Gives me like a decent typing angle, so I don't have to worry about stuff. Let's actually let's side tone, monkey type, stick. There's no button for me to do this, which kind of sucks. Okay, let's do it. So this is the HHKB with toe brace switches. Yeah, so that you can hear the difference. That's like a thockier, a little bit scratchy sound. But these ones are like lubed, but I haven't really done much with this, especially with stabilizers and stuff, because it's a bit different. It's like a different switch altogether. But yeah, let's so turn that off, back up to 32. Cool, let's swap back to that one. Oh, which one? I use the HHKB, the black one basically, because it's got a better profile for it. Like this is like in between Cherry and OEM profile. It's like a custom profile for HHKB. And this one, this bad boy I use at work for like typing and stuff, and then the other one I keep here. But yeah, I'll show you. Oh yeah, I'll show you. Look at mode 65. Let's switch back to that one. So this is the one that I'm actually like looking at. So you've got, I was going to go like that one with a brass bass. And then if I'm feeling fancy, like that color, or I was going to get something else, white maybe? Ah, looks terrible. Maybe it was like gold mirror, shiny, or brass as well. Black mirror. I think it was that one. That looks pretty cool. It's that sort of combo. Blue. Maroon. was a polycarb, which would shine a lot more light through. But I think I was going to get that one, that sort of set. ANSI, what's ANSI half? Is it a half plate? Oh, there you go, half plate. Which I don't think you can get. You can't get hot swap. So I go ANSI FR4. Yep. Hot swap. Can go ANSI half. Hot swap. Silicon base, black. Plate caps, black, I think. That's like the way it mounts. Feet, black as well. It's basically what it would look like. Sure if grey is the right way to go. Looks different for some reason. Go white. Just fully white. I mean, that's a nice looking keyboard. But I think you'd want to go brass bottom. It's a bit weightier. Multicolor TI. Tie, whatever, I don't know. Maybe grey or polycarb. Yeah, anyway. That's the Mode 65, which is incompatible parts. So I can't have ANSI half with hot swap. So I'd have to go a full plate, which is fine. That, Jesus. Big, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. That's US dollars as well. And then you don't even get the switches or the keycaps. So you have to get those on top. But this is like premium. Definitely. But yeah, let's swap back. Yeah. Yeah. It's an expensive hobby. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to go over. That's pretty much it. Achieved what I wanted. But yeah, is there? That's gifting subs. That's fine. But yeah, I think that might be it for the stream. What happened to this? Why did this pause? Ah, there we go. That's better. But yeah, so yeah, I think I want to do some more keyboard stuff. Depends on what I can do next. I wouldn't mind doing something, maybe like putting some O-rings on this other keyboard, or like silence rings. Either that or modding the other ones. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Captain Darkseid. Thank you for the sub as well. I want to do it more, hopefully more regularly. It's just a little bit difficult, especially like today. Like I worked all day and then come home and do a stream for like, what was it, 3 hours? I was saying 3 hours. That's not that bad. But yeah, that light in the background is way too bright. Let me turn it down. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me today. Appreciate everyone. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, trying to find time to fit it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why sometimes it's good to just come home and relax and do whatever. But I enjoyed this. This was good. I got what I wanted done, and I got to stream at the same time, which was good. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me. Hopefully, maybe another stream next week, but it might be just a regular game one. We'll see. It's also a long weekend this weekend, so maybe I'll do a second stream this weekend. That'd be crazy. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Awesome. Hey, Chelsea, yeah, thank you for the sub, and I'm glad it was nice and chill. That's what I want to aim for, nice and chill and relax. But But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Where is the button that I want? That button. Yeah, you guys have a good weekend. I've got a long weekend, so that's good. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.